Hello, my people, gather round because today's gist is hot. It is spicy and fresh from Nollywood kitchen. If you are a lover of Sonia Uche and her unforgettable performances, then baby, grab your popcorn because we are diving deep into the latest movie, 2025 latest movie that have been shaking the YouTube and blowing minds. From romance to drama to brain twisting and all of that. Sonia is not just playing with us at all. Let's talk about how this queen is owning 2025 with back-to-back blockbusters. So let us count down to number 5, which is Room for Royalty. You see, this combination, you see Sonia Uche and Ekene Mewa, their combo no good. E no good at all because Ekene Mewa displayed a typical village woman in this movie. And one thing that amazed me in this movie is that Sonia Uche was a kind of a quiet lady. She always wants peace to reign, even though she knew that her husband had a bestie. Yet she stooped so low. It's not like she stooped so low. She just feel like that's the right thing to do. And the husband, which is Okara on the other side, Okara has been this kind of person that is always loyal. I've not seen in any of his movie that Okora cheated on his wife or Okora was abusive. No, Okora always stand by his word. He's always focused. He doesn't get distracted no matter what, no matter how you try to tempt him. He's just a nigga that is focused on whatever he wants to get. He will get it. Whatever he wants, he knows what he wants and he knows what he don't want. Okora, from the time I have known him, is a good guy, and there is a particular type of role that Okora takes, and I don't think that he do deviate from that kind of role. He acts this kind of movie that he's a gentleman. He doesn't chase cloud. He's just on his own. This movie is so emotional, and you will learn from it. As a married woman, you'll notice that your husband is having a kind of a friendship with another person, which maybe they don't even have anything wrong with it, but as time goes on, we know women, something must be wrong with it, and you really need to look into it and know how to tackle it. And secondly, please, we women, you should do better. Go to school, get some knowledge. In fact, get some skills. Find something doing. Engage yourself with friends that will enlighten you with some things you don't really know. It was actually a Kenyawa that saved Sonia Uche in her marriage, and that was a big win for her. So on the fourth one we have here is Hate to Love You. This movie, this Hate to Love, this movie is a bomb. Sonia Uche killed her role. She really killed her role as normal, like normal as you expect. So in this movie, Uche had a child, and in this movie, Uche was kind of a lady who works for herself, who is into, and at the end of the day, when she realized that she made a lot of mistakes, she have to retrace her steps. And this movie is just a lesson to every single mothers out there, every parent out there, knowing that putting hands together to train your child is very necessary. It is crucial that both parents, a child need their both parents together in order to have in order to have that child that you will be proud of tomorrow. So this movie taught a lot of lesson. Uche Sonia, or Sonia Uche, on the other hand, is that lady that she takes no nonsense. But this her daughter showed her that you born me, you born yourself in me. If you are looking at me, just assume that this is your younger self. So this movie taught a lot of lesson, and it's a must watch. And to crown it all, it was still filmed with Okara, so everything was just aligning together to know that Okora is a no nonsense person. He doesn't joke with anything. If he has something to do with you today and he don't want to talk to you tomorrow, he won't. You will not even sense any form of okay, this person is forming, this person is pretending. No, he is like that. And I don't know if this guy is really like this, like real life. I think he's this way. So this movie is a must watch. Go and watch this movie and tell me what you learned from it. The next one I'm going to mention here is going to twist your brain small. Number 3, which is the mind work. This one is not your regular. It's not a regular film, because there is a lot of suspense in this movie. There is a mental drama, because you won't even believe the person behind the whole drama. You won't even believe she's the one behind the whole drama. And you know what? It's just I think it's just four people. It's just about four people that are casted in this movie, just four, and it was a bomb. It was amazing. The film shows how Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam, the two lovers, if not two of them, tell me who else. Like, tell me the combo that will match perfectly in this movie. You will just be wishing to be these two couples. Let me just say, yes, I call them couple because they were almost married in this movie. And to think about the love, the chemistry that happened between them is kind of genuine. It is a genuine love. Like, both of them love each other so much that nothing would have come in between, if not that there is a suspicious move, there is a suspicious drama which came from someone. And to think that Choma Wonsu acted the good mother here, hey, we didn't know that something was cooking. Like, that good and the laughable, jovial mother-in-law to be has something cooking. And you know how dramatic Choma can be. Choma can be so dramatic in such a way that you'll be loving her in her drama without knowing she will be the one pinching you by the side. So this movie taught a lot of lesson. This movie is where you have to love your husband's family no matter what. And as a mother-in-law, you accept the girl as far as the girl is good. You accept the girl that your son brought for you for him to marry. Another thing in this movie is that the mother love her son so much that she is afraid to lose the son to the wife, and she's kind of afraid that this wife is going to take this son away from him. So my people, if you like smart storyline with tension and depth, Mindwork is calling your name. Yes, it's screaming your name. Go and watch this movie and come back to tell me your review on this movie, what you learned in the comment section. So counting down to the second movie here, this is a mind-blowing movie. It's so interesting, it's so emotional, it has a lot of lesson that is beyond his wish. But this movie, I don't know what happened with the production. The real name of this movie is actually Where Love Lives. And if you want to watch this movie is inside a thumbnail beyond his wish. Do you get? But this movie has a lot of lessons to learn here. In this movie, Sonia Uche actually have a best friend right from childhood. What I learned here is that no matter how your bestie is, monitor and study your bestie. That one person you call your bestie, monitor the kind of person he or she is. Monitor them to know or identify when they are jealous of your wins and when they are happy when you're on your bad days. Because I don't know, but having a best friend who you really, really trust these days is very hard. Because when you try to tell your best friend, like, okay, look at what you've won and all that, your best friend will tend to be jealous of you. And in this movie, it is exactly what happened, being jealous of what the other have. And I don't know, but in this movie, it went like like it was wild, because a childhood friend right from childhood, it's not like they just saw each other in a university and they became friends. This one is they have been friends right from childhood, and throughout their childhood experience, even from there, the jealousy was developed and it lingered to their adulthood. And to say that when you tend to jealous for somebody, you will see that person progressing, and you'll be having a lot of issues in your life. At the end of the day, you want to put the blame on anyone around you, and you want to feel like in your life you are left out. Why is it my friend? Why is it always her? It is not always her, because she shares to you thinking that you are her besties. And for people that used to share, please mind the things you share to your besties. There are some things you keep to yourself. You don't just bring up how sweet your family is and you share it to your best friend. Someday she will develop a kind of jealousy when she's not being treated the way you are treated. So let's just be mindful of the things we dish out. You might have a best friend who you are doing well in business and your best friend isn't doing well. So please go and watch this movie and learn from your mistakes. If you have already been making mistakes or being jealous of your neighbor, being jealous of your best friend, you need to watch this movie and retrace your steps. For the lover of Sonia Uche movies, I think this movie is long enough to actually stay here. Please, if you have any review of any of these movies, please do well to comment, like, share and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Please do not forget to subscribe. And I'm going to be dishing out the part 2. That is the number one movie on this my list, which is also Sonia Uche. I know lovers of Sonia Uche, you cannot wait for us to drop this first movie that is everywhere. You can't wait. Bye.